Hey guys, how's she going today? We're just driving past my peas here, but we're on the way to Antoine's canola over here to go do a little wee bit of spraying. He's got flea beetles in there pretty bad on some of it, so go hit it with a little bit of insecticide on 80 acres. He's just going to do the headland, and the east side is where they're really bad, and then the rest of it we'll just leave it and kind of monitor it. When we went and walked all around in there, there wasn't any. Like, you'd get 70 feet into the field and there weren't any. It was all just within that first 50 feet that it was real bad, and then on the east side. So I don't know where they came across from. There's not really usually if there was canola the year before on one of the neighboring fields they come across, but the only spot that had canola is on the west side, and it was mine, and I never had beetles in it, but he's having problems on the east side, so it definitely didn't come out of my field. But whatever, it is what it is. So we're just heading over there. We washed the sprayer out with ammonia because we were still spraying Roundup on soybeans, and got set back again a little bit because we had 7 inches of rain there 2 days ago, and it oh man, I thought we were in for a real disaster the way the water was piling up everywhere. But you can see in the fields there how big the puddle was. It's already almost dried up, and today's yesterday it was, I forget what it was out, like 20 something outside with just a little breeze, and now today it's about 28 above and the wind blowing and drying up a lot already. So I guess it was all right. Lost a few acres in a few spots. I went out with the quad and did a little bit of draining, but you can see in the ditch there, there's some pretty good spots of water yet here and there, but compared to what it was, I thought it was going to be a video about flood disasters today, but no, video about spraying. So anyway, I guess I'll talk to you again here in a little bit. Well, kind of a dry video. I never really got the video I'm spraying, because he came out fairly early in the morning and did it, and he only actually did 40 acres instead of 80 acres, so he wasn't here for very long at all. But whatever, it's just spraying. It's not that exciting anyways. Not as exciting as the truck we're driving in right now anyway. The old 12 valve Cummins, the one that was parked by the fuel tanks there. I brought it into the shop to work on it, and I took that cover off around the gear shift. I thought I could get into the top of the transmission through there, but apparently you got to drop the tranny right out of the truck to actually work on it, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Too many other things to do, but It's I don't have fifth gear reverse right now. It's the only problem. But for what fuel costs right now, I'm gonna drive around in it for a little bit anyways and burn some nice cheap purple diesel fuel. So if I think it's about 35 miles to the gallon. So but it's kind of a dry, short, boring video. I was hoping to get a little bit of him spraying, but it keeps raining and everything too. And you can't really, oh, you can kind of see there. He's making tracks everywhere, but like, look at all the water laying in there. That's all stuff we had sown. And then, well, there's that 7 inches of rain. And then we moved the sprayer out here. And then that night it rained a ½ an inch. And this is 2.5 days later now. But had to get it done because they're eating all of it. So he sprayed that 40 acres there anyway. And now we gotta wait for the ground with the soybeans on it to dry up and then go hit them, because they still haven't gotten sprayed yet either. Well, his half there. So it's getting to be high time for some Roundup. But the big puddles of water out there all over the place. But anyway, that's what's going on today, and if I end up doing anything else exciting, I'll make a video. But until then, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll talk to you in the next one. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, we're bringing the 2188 home today and the 860 Massey. He's a ways behind me there somewheres. We go a little bit faster than him, but we've been driving for 20 minutes now, so that puts a bit of distance between us. So, but yeah, a little bit early in the year to start getting combines out, but when you got 4,000 things you need to do to each one of them, it's never too early to get started. So you can see here, well, it's kind of hard to tell through the camera, I guess, but you can see my chain over there holding that corner up. When I was bringing it home last year from Antoine's wheat, the shock and everything on that corner that holds it up, the rubber in the shock pulled through, and when the shock let go, it dropped and it broke the bolt that holds the spring that holds it up, so the whole fucking corner of the header dropped on the ground. So it's chained up, so I'll have to fix all that up. And then we got to do all the bushings and the sieves on the back on this. And they all got to be pressed in with the press. And then I'm getting a hopper extension for it, a set of duals, and an auger extension as well. So we got to put all that together on it. So that'll take a little bit of doing, putting the duals on anyways. And yeah, that's what's got to be done on the 2188. And then on the Massey, there's a pile of stuff on it. We got to change all the knives in the chopper, all the chains on the feeder housing that drive those flappy paddles in the feeder housing. We've got to fix the flappy paddles in the feeder housing, because they just wore right the hell out. You can still get new ones through Massey, so I'll get a set of them. There's some rub bars in it that got bent from a rock a 3 years ago. We're gonna change them because I was having a hard time in the wheat last year with the one that had the mark in it. Oh, what else is there on that thing? It needs a wash. That's all I can think of right now, but I think there's more than that, so oh well. Anyway, about all I can think to talk about right now. So I'll talk to you again here in a little bit when I get back to the yard.